Americanpickers Alive. Fans boycott show after Frank Fritz's shock exit as Mike Wolfe reveals new co-star. Hello everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Americanpickers fans are threatening to boycott the show after the departure of former cast member Frank Fritz. Many fans were surprised to see Fritz appear in this week's episode, with some getting excited at the idea of the star returning. But the episode was filmed before his exit from the show, and he remains absent from all newly filmed scenes. Americanpickers fans have been begging for his return on social media since he was fired, with several users on Twitter commenting, "Bring back Frank. I don't care who he hires, I haven't watched an episode since Frank left the show, and I'm not going to. It off the air for all I care," another furious fan wrote. Instead, Mike revealed a four-legged addition to the team in an Instagram post to the antique archaeology crew last week. But the pup has not yet been able to calm unhappy fans who still want to see Fritz on the screen. Americanpickers airs Wednesdays at 9 p.m. ET on the History Channel. Full episodes of Americanpickers can be streamed on Hulu, Disney+, Peacock, and the History Channel. The show airs live on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eager fans can watch the clock run down until Americanpickers airs a new episode at Countdown.2. Countdown.2 is a website that provides viewers with a countdown to major entertainment events, including movies, TV shows, video games, and sports. If the site doesn't have a countdown a fan is looking for, they can create their own. One fan took to Twitter to complain that the show isn't genuine enough. "I enjoy watching the show but wish show was more genuine," the Twitter user slammed. When Mike loads things he bought in van after filming stops, don't put stuff in a waiting truck, for example. Don't stage the bickering over prices decided ahead of time. Don't stage the first meeting with owners. 14th July 2023, 0830 by Isabel Hajek. John Chalet, also known as Jersey John, is an antique expert that specializes in motorcycles and motorbikes from the early 1900s. John grew up in New Jersey, and as a teenager, he made extra money by restoring old furniture for people in his neighborhood. By the age of 17, John purchased an old bank, which he converted into a workshop with an apartment on the second floor. In the 1980s, he began to focus more on acquiring and restoring the engines of antique motorcycles, more specifically those of the late 19th century and early 20th century, according to Looper. The outlet reports that one of the motorcycles that John went on to restore was even shown at a Guggenheim exhibition. Following health complications in 2022, leading to his eventual exit from the show, Fritz is currently recovering. In the fall of 2022, Fritz was placed under a temporary legal guardianship of a close friend, and a local bank took over conservatorship of his assets. As reported by the Des Moines Register, these legal moves were due to Fritz's decision-making capacity is so impaired that he is unable to care for his own safety or to provide for necessities such as food, shelter, clothing, or medical care. Although new to the show, the older brother of longtime original show host Mike Wolfe says his beginnings in picking began in childhood at the age of 8. In his History Channel biography, he notes, "People throw away untold history. Every customers can also purchase merchandise online." After taking a dive into a Wavo resident, Christina Knickerbocker's dusty basement, she and Mike went upstairs to see what treasures she had in the rest of her home. While they were up there, the television star found her stripper pole and decided to show off. He grabbed onto the pole and lifted his entire body in the air so he was parallel to the floor. Christina screamed, "Mike, awesome!" in complete shock at his core strength. In court papers exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, Conservator Midwestone Bank filed an initial plan. The documents revealed Frank has an annual income of just $60,000 from investments, per his 2021 tax return. Frank was unemployed at the time of his stroke. He has no debt listed. His co-author, Lily Sprengelmeyer, wrote, "I was privileged enough to get to co-author this book for aspiring young collectors and kid pickers everywhere." She goes on to explain that her father owned an antique store in Illinois for 4 decades, and that's where she learned about her passion for picking. Mike met Lily because he regularly supported her father's shop when she was a young girl. Lily thanked Mike, saying, "Thank you for always believing in me and for being a true friend. You're an inspiration to me and, of course, many others for keeping the spirit of history alive and well." Season 24 of American Pickers returned on July 5. However, fans have yet to get over Frank Fritz's disappearance from the show in 2020. New episodes of American Pickers air Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. on the History Channel. Last night's episode featured Mike on a stripper pole. Mike Wolfe, 56, is the creator of American Pickers. The show's star prides himself in being a curator of treasures tied to U.S. history and preserving ancient artifacts from previous generations. His specialty shops that sell the vintage items have become top tourist destinations in LeClaire, Iowa, and Nashville, Tennessee. Wolfe runs an antiques website called Antique Archaeology, where fans of the show can shop online for merchandise designed by him. He also runs a blog on the site and takes submissions from people who may want to give up their antiques. Danielle Colby is the shop manager of the stores in Iowa and Tennessee. She spends her free time in Puerto Rico and volunteers to rebuild the island, help orphanages, and animal shelters, according to the History Channel. Colby had reportedly been friends with Mike Wolfe years before the show was even a concept, and was asked by him to join the cast once it was created. Robbie Wolfe is an American reality TV star and businessman who found success after appearing on American Pickers. Born on 26 April 1960 in Joliet, Illinois, USA, he is American Pickers star Mike Wolfe's brother. Robbie owns his own landscaping company, R.G. Wolfe & Sons, which he has operated for over 20 years. R.G. Wolfe & Sons is headquartered in Davenport. Now more fans expressed their disappointment. "I wanted to see more of the stuff that the guys picked up around the country to sell and possibly make a purchase, but as there were very few items in there that would fit my needs. All I saw was the overpriced merchandise that advertised antique archaeology." Another wrote, "The place is so small and very little of the antiques collected on the show are for sale or even there in the store. It's mostly just cheap souvenir stuff." Mike's store has a wide variety of store merchandise, including pins, magnets, shot glasses, keychains, bumper stickers, shirts, hats, tote bags, mugs, glasses, thermometers, gloves, and more items. The U.S. Sun previously reported antique archaeology in Iowa came under fire by customers for their lack of collectibles. One user wrote on Google Reviews, "The staff was friendly enough, however mostly everything in there was just merchandise that advertised antique archaeology." Customers have also complained about the expensive prices in the Nashville store. One customer recently wrote on Google Reviews, "Nice place to visit. Plenty to do and see. Prices are a little high, but you can find items that you cannot find anywhere else." A second commented, "If you're interested in buying a piece, there's not a huge variety of items to choose from. Lots of merch from antique archaeology though. Everything is overpriced. Everything." He wrote on Instagram before the episode honoring his late friend aired, "Tonight's at American Pickers episode is bittersweet and very special to me. One of my mentors, Elmer Dullman, passed away, and we received a call from his family to go through some things that he had stored for years." Mike Wolfe's book, Kid Pickers, received great fan reviews following its release. One fan added, "My son is a little picker. He is 7 years old and has a tremendous appreciation for old things that were lost in time, just like myself. Love the book. Another commented, "I always took my son to flea markets, antique stores, and vintage shops. He will be 22 soon, and we still pick together. It's definitely a passion." Mike Wolfe had posted a picture of a blue striped jacket noting, "Found this insanely amazing coat in an old trunk today. Most of the items in the trunk were dated 1915. I've never seen one of these. It's a workwear piece that I would love to know more about." The gentleman that owned it was a country veterinarian in West Virginia. One person asked, "Did you look it up in the 1915 Sears catalog?" Another commenter made a comparison to a TV show based on crime in the 19th century, joking, "Straight out of Deadwood." A third person asked, "Prison coat?" along with a laughing emoji. "Looks like it's made from an old jail bed," remarked another. The guitarist revealed his upcoming appearance on his Instagram account ahead of the episode's debut on January 11, hyping fans up for his Americanpickers cameo. "Check it out," Jack said in the teaser he shared, clad in a casual outfit with his bright blue hair as he pointed out a mobile recording truck. "I want to bring it back to life," he added as the Pickers looked around the truck to examine it. "I want to make it a studio on wheels again," he said while he and the Pickers examined the truck and debated what it might need to be restored to its former glory. The Pickers called the find incredible, saying they were reviving some serious music history. Mike has flaunted an ancient national guitar, capturing it at different angles for his Instagram story. The reality star also made it crystal clear that he wouldn't be selling the instrument in his stories. "No, this national is not for sale," the Americanpickers star bluntly wrote. Mike added in another caption that the Nashville 101 rule is to have a guitar on hand at all times. He appears to remain steadfast in his refusal to sell particular antiques he finds, despite his recent backlash for it. Midwestone Bank filed an initial plan that revealed Frank's monthly expenses. Frank spends $28,292 monthly on expenses, including $22,832 on in-home healthcare. The healthcare alone will cost $273,984 yearly for the star. The U.S. Sun recently obtained new photos of Frank's property that show a wheelchair ramp has been built for the star. The wheelchair ramp could be seen around the back of the Leclerc Avawa house. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Americanpickers 24, and stay with us.